Aloha from Maui, Hawaii. It's Jaime Greene, the Solar Queen, and welcome to Solar Sundays, where I talk about solar energy, sustainability, renewable energy, all that great stuff, and how you can participate in getting solar energy and help our planet be a better place and save money. So, I am coming live to you from Maui, Hawaii, and there is an abundance of sunshine here. In fact, the last couple of days, it's been a little windy and some sprinkles have come from the clouds, which has actually been quite refreshing. But we just got back from the swimming pool where, the wind makes it a little chilly, even though the sun is shining. So the kids and my husband went down to get some shaved ice so I can do my show and talk a little bit today about solar energy. And really the topic that I wanted to talk about was sustainability and why solar energy is sustainable. So actually, one of the things I was doing last night, I watched the I guess it's on Netflix. It's called Seaspiracy, I think it is, and so it's all about the commercial fishing industry and how it's depleting the oceans and how it's doing more harm than good. So lots of things to think about, but the whole idea of sustainability. And how it's that style of fishing is not going to be sustainable for years to come, and it's really doing more harm than good. You should watch it for yourself and form your own opinions, but it got me thinking about the bigger picture of sustainability. And so I wanted to share a definition with you all so you can understand. If you don't know what sustainability is, you have an idea, and then we can talk about how solar plays a role in sustainability. So sustainability focuses on meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. So traditional energy is otherwise known as dirty energy, is the energy that that comes from fossil fuels. So, fossil fuels, they're not regenerate. They can't be regenerated, or they're not going to be sustainable for long term. So that's why when we focus on sustainability, what can we do now that's going to protect our future generations? A large reason why I got into solar was because of my kids, and for all my friends' kids and their kids and our children's children, for future generations. I tell people solar kind of found me. I wasn't really looking for it, but it found me in a place and time in my life where I was in a kind of like in a career transition. I had all three of my kids, and I was looking for ways to earn some extra income or do something, because I always like to be doing something. I mean, not that parenting isn't something, but there's always been a part of me that wanted to do more. And so when I stumbled across solar and got into solar and understanding all of the benefits of solar and how it can help sustain our future, the more people, the more businesses that go solar, the better our planet's going to be. I was like, sign me up for that, because I want to participate in that. And so, my name is also very fitting for Jaime Greene, the Solar Queen. But sustainability, to be sustainable, we got to make choices that are going to benefit right now, but also benefit the future. So this is another part to the whole thing of sustainability. The concept of sustainability is composed of three pillars: economic, environmental, and social, also known informally as profits, planet, and people. So one of the things with solar energy is that, it is environmentally friendly. Like there's no noise, there's no pollution that comes from solar. The panels are recyclable. We're not having to come up with resources that are going to harm the environment to manufacture these solar panels and then put them on our rooftop. They're going to be lasting on our rooftop for 25 plus years. And the reason why it's economical is because if you buy your system, you pay for it, and what you pay for your solar equipment is going to be far less than what you do to continue to get your energy sources from your utility company, which are going to be coming from the main fossil fuels is coal, oil, and natural gas. So all of these elements from the earth that we have to harvest or extract from the earth and then convert into energy. It's called dirty energy for a reason. And that's what, if you don't have solar energy or if you don't have wind, like Maui has, when you're coming from like I guess the south side of or the east side of Maui and you come into the west side, you see all these wind turbines. And so they're kind of an eyesore, but I get it. It's sustainable energy. Like those wind turbines turn and they create a lot of energy for the island. And the nice thing about wind turbines is they can run, they're a little noisy, but they can run 24/7. They don't usually do that, but they can run 24 hours a day, whereas, the sun sets every day and the energy stops after that. So, I mean, there's pros and cons to solar, but the big pros, the cons are the sun sets and you don't have any more energy, and you have to use your net energy metering credits if you are interconnected with the grid, which is called grid tied solar. But yeah, so the pros of solar in the sense of renewability and sustainability. Renewability, I don't even know if that's a word. Renewable energy, meaning every day the sun's coming up and the sun hits the panels and creates the energy right there. So that is the beauty of solar energy for your home or for your business. And once the equipment's paid for, your energy is essentially free. And when I say essentially, it's because you still have to pay a connection fee to the utility company to stay grid tied. So they say it's to maintain the grid. It's also little taxes that everyone's already paying, and you just pay a little bit less. Here in Maui, they pay $26 a month to the utility company every month for connection. In Northern California, where PG&E, it's $10 a month. And I believe down in Southern California, it's $11 to $13 a month that you pay a connection fee. In other states like Arizona, it's a little bit more. But the whole point is, it's still, even though it's a little bit more of a connection fee, in the long run, you're going to save money when you go solar. And the reason why it's sustainable is because we're not taking resources from the earth right now to continually create energy for our homes when we have solar power, because every day the sun's going to come up, and even on a cloudy day, you're still going to generate some energy. You just might not create all the energy that you need for the day. So it's really, really, when you think about our social, because what does sustainability focuses on meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. Like, we don't want to run out of natural resources. And when the sun's coming up every single day, you are powering your lives with sustainable energy. And it's clean energy because there's no pollution created when you go solar. Like, the solar panels go on your rooftop and the sun penetrates the solar panels and you create energy for your home. One nice thing about going solar right now and the federal government is they're giving everybody who purchases a solar system a 26% federal tax credit for those who qualify. So I'm not a CPA or a tax advisor, and you would want to consult with your CPA or tax consultant, but you just have to have the tax appetite or the tax liability to be able to take advantage of the tax credit, which is 26% of the total cost of you going solar. So a lot of people will finance it where it doesn't cost you anything out of pocket to make that switch over to solar. And it's a pretty seamless change over in terms of, you're going to say you want to go solar and you finance it. We'll get the solar put on your rooftop at no cost out of your pocket. You're still going to be tied to the grid. And when that solar system gets turned on, then you should only be seeing one or two more energy bills that are including electricity, because it'll take a while, the way that the billing cycles work with utility companies. So it's really, a really smart thing to do, not only for your pocketbook, but for our planet and for our current generation and future generations. If we want to do our part in keeping our planet thriving and clean of pollution and doing their thing, doing that part, because it goes back to economic, environmental, and social. It's kind of a good thing to do. So I just wanted to talk about sustainability today a little bit and how solar, it's super easy to make the switch to solar. And if you want to make that switch, you can do it with me, which a lot of people right now are thinking of solar because we're getting into the summertime months, which means if you live in a hot area, you're going to start probably turning on your air conditioning. And that's when your utility rates, they switch over to summertime. I believe they switch over in May. So we're in April right now. I can't even believe it's towards the end of the month, but we're almost to the end of April. Beginning May, in middle of May, end of May, the utility companies will switch over from winter rates to summer rates. Summer rates are always more expensive than winter rates. We already know that the utility companies increased everyone's rates at the beginning of March. So not only are you seeing rate increases, but we're about to go into the summer months and we're going to see more expensive rates going up. And when you use more energy, you get charged more by the utility companies. So it makes even more sense to get solar power for your home if you can. Not everyone can go solar because maybe you live in an apartment, maybe you live in a condo and the HOA doesn't want you to get solar or whatever. Or you live in a mobile home and it doesn't have a foundation, things like that. There's reasons, or you have shading all around your house. All these things, there's reasons why people can't go solar, but for those who can, I really encourage you to look into it because it will help your pocketbook. It'll help protect you from future rate increases from the utility company. You'll be powering your lives with clean energy from the sun, and you're going to be helping our future generations. So I don't know of any other reason why you wouldn't consider solar for your home with all of this knowledge. And the federal tax credit for those that qualify can help pay for 26% of your cost of going solar. So it's really, really amazing. So if you want to go to my website, you can, which is JaimeGreeneTheSolarQueen.com. There's a little video there. It's a little intro video introducing you to me, but here I am right here. But there's a little form there. If you want to fill out that form, you're welcome to. And then it'll take you to another page where you can fill out a little questionnaire. Tell me a little bit about your home, a little bit about your roof condition, what your utility bill rates are, or not rates, but how much you're spending on average for your utility costs. And you can upload a copy of your utility bill there, and that will help me understand what you're paying, how much energy you're using, so that I can design a solar system that's appropriate for your home. And then from there, you can schedule an appointment to meet with me via Zoom or telephone, and that will just help me understand your goals and see if I can help you reach those, financial or just environmental or, the sustainability goals. I think everyone is aware, of what we can do. We can take ownership of it ourselves and power our lives with renewable energy. So you can go to JaimeGreeneTheSolarQueen.com, or you can always send me an email at Jaime@JaimeGreeneTheSolarQueen.com, and I can answer any of your questions that you have about solar for your home. So go. I'm not one to be like, go watch this movie, but it was really eye-opening about sustainability. It was called Seaspiracy. It was quite quite eye-opening. And it got me thinking about sustainability and the role that I can play and help you in achieving that for your own life when it comes to your energy. So yeah. That is it for my Solar Sunday show. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your week, wherever you are at in the world. I'm here with my family for a few more days, and we're just going to enjoy the beautiful, lush green beauty of Maui. But I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you next week, coming live from California. So have a great Sunday, everybody. Take care.